Can we change a value from one type to another? Yes, this is possible by typecasting or conversion. So we have conversion functions can convert a variable or the value to the type of the name of the function. So integer here is a function, and it transforms or converts any value to an integer value. For example, if I say 3.14, it will give 3. It doesn't only remove the decimal point, but also it changed the type. For example, if we say p equals to integer 3.14, and then we test the type of p, we see it became integer. Float p. So because p integer, we can convert it to a float point value. If we check p, it's still integer. If I define x, for example, as the float p, so x is 3.0, but p is still integer. Similarly, we can convert to Boolean. For example, if we say 5, it's true. Now, why 5 is true? Because simply in Boolean, only 0 is false. If we try bool -4, bool 0.3, all other values are true. Also, a number to a string. For example, if we say 61, it became a string. The string doesn't have a numeric value. Also, we can do the opposite. For example, we can say float 0.002, for example. So we gave the number 0.0002. This is a string, but it was converted to a float number. But we have to be careful, because if you try integer 3m, you will get an error message, because it will say value error, invalid literal for int with base 10. That means you cannot use letters, you need numbers in base 10, like integer numbers. So for that reason, if I say 36, it will work. So we need to be careful during the conversions from strings to numeric values, integer or float. One of the important things in Python is the case sensitivity, which means when we write any saved name or keyword, they must be in the exact case. For example, integer in the capital letters first, notice its color didn't change, and if you enter, it says int is not defined. Did you mean int? Again, if we say int, the same error. The same thing for print. If we write print, again, print is not defined because there's a capital letter. Also, if you define your variables, if you say x equals to 6, so if you print it x is small, it's okay, but if you say x capital, it will be x capital is not defined. Actually, one of the interesting things, you can save values in different cases. For example, if I say n equals to 10 and n small equals to 0.5. Let's check. N capital is 10, and small is 0.5. So this is one of the important things which we have to take into consideration, because it is one of the sources of errors, especially the syntax errors during typing the code.